What's up, everybody? Welcome to the OD Podcast. I don't know if that's necessary or that's
Yeah,
some,
because we're just live. So, hey, I'm Max.
and yeah, we're just gonna go
Talk
over
about whatever we
everything.
want to talk about.
Yeah. So,
I guess you go first.
I can go first, Laura.
I didn't know you were talking. I didn't want to cut you off.
So, did you have something you want to tell me about?
No, not necessarily anything in particular. There's just so much we could talk about, you know.
Like what?
I don't know. My dog just wants love. She's so special. Yeah. All right. Let's talk about. Well, let's start off with the presidential debate because we already seen this shit. How do you feel? So I am not an American citizen. I have a green card. I cannot vote. But as a person who hope to eventually vote one day,
This can be a quick conversation. Quick, keep it short, sweet, simple. I'm just gonna say what my dad says to me. He said one president's an asshole and one president can't find the asshole. Just gonna go with that. I don't know what we gonna not too many good probably the worst options anyone could remember in their lifetime. So,
I personally was just so. I usually always watch a presidential debates, at least the last probably 3 or 4 of them. And I started to really watch them because I got extra credit for class. This has been the worst presidential debate that I have personally ever listened to. I've never heard somebody stutter to the point where they did not remember the question that they were answering. And I felt like Trump was really nice. He was really being so sweet. Like,
he was laughing.
he was sweet. He was genuinely not a bully, you know, because he could have been like, "Did you hear the question?" He could have been. He could have been an asshole.
Bully, but he was lying.
He was. He was. You know.
Um,
But I was just thinking about the choices and just how people felt. You know, we have one president which have so much nostalgia, and the next one which like, yo, he stole his nostalgia.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie to you. I know every single news network want Trump to get back in there. They like, well,
we made money with you.
Boy,
News was
like,
always around.
They like Trump get back in office. We're gonna have something to report every day. Niggas gonna be watching CNN every single day, which that's true. I ain't gonna lie, when Trump was in office, you watch CNN every day.
We did watch the news a lot.
To see what he do now.
It was something crazy, right?
So yeah.
Like, are you more fearful of the coulda or what the woulda happened?
I don't know. At this point, I don't even care who's president. They both seem like bad options. So.
Oh man. Okay. All right. What else? I had asked you to remind me something that I wanted to talk to you about. I said, "Oh, I really want to debate," and I had like a lot of opinions on it. I just forgot what was the topic. You need to go outside.
Go lay down. Go lay down. What's wrong with you? No.
Okay. So there was a topic that we were discussing. I just forgot what it was. And I told you, I have so much to say on it. It was over this weekend.
What?
Some topic I was telling you, I have so much to say on it. And I was like, well, let's just not talk about it until we podcast.
We talked about it. We talked about a lot.
We always talk in and out. Okay, well, I guess I'll just find something else to talk about so I can figure out what it was we were talking about. That's just, I'm gonna put you outside and then I'm gonna just leave you outside. Come on. You wanna go outside? Come on. You will stay outside. She wants to go outside. So I'm gonna let her. Okay. Yeah, what else? So what has been going on in your world?
What? Either I'm at the house with you or I'm at work.
For real?
Yeah.
I feel like you be missing. Like, I swear, about 20 minutes ago, you were missing.
But I don't know what you supposed to say to that.
I don't know. Okay, I'm just talking shit.
Obviously, because
I thought
was
you were gonna
right.
say like I was taking a shower. I was like, oh,
Okay.
but you didn't say that, so I try not
Yeah,
to
no.
laugh.
It's ridiculousness. Like, what are you talking about?
So do you think? Okay, so do you think that a significant other should check in on a significant other throughout the day?
I mean, I guess. If you mean checking up on them to see how they doing, or we checking up to see like how they feel.
Is there a difference?
Yeah.
I mean, like, what are you gonna be like? Hey, babe, I'm about to move. I'm about to use the bathroom. Is that okay with you? Like the fuck? Like, what type of feelings you expect them to be okay with from a distance? Asking them are they okay about what?
Well, females would like you to know, ask more deeper things than just okay. All I'm gonna ask you is how you doing. You saying is that different? Why? Because when I ask you how you doing, if you're not feeling well, you gonna tell me, oh, I'm so stressed and it's like okay, no, I meant like physically, like you alright? Alright.
So when you ask me how I'm doing, do you really even ask me this question, or do you think it's like a general question that people ask just because they have to ask?
Shit, I don't know, man. We've been together too long. I don't even ask this question. I just assume you tell me if something was wrong. Hopefully, if you ain't gonna just, I'm gonna ask you how you doing.
I know you never asked me how was my day. I was like, this fucker.
What do you mean? You was home.
How do you know I was home?
I don't know. I don't know.
So why did you ask me how my day was? Next thing I did something to do.
Well,
how am I supposed to tell you how my day was if you never even asked me how my day was?
you just say how your day was.
So I'm supposed to voluntarily like be like, well, I did today.
Yeah, I do. I come home, something happens, I just be like, man, so today at work, You ain't gotta ask me how was my day.
You know, when you put it that way, it seems nice, but it feels nice to be asked how was your day sometimes.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, female stuff.
I mean, I ask you how was your day all the time.
No, not really.
I really do. I at least ask this question at least twice a week.
How was my day?
Yeah. What did you do today, babe? That's what I asked.
What I say?
That was good. You don't like.
See, you get less of a response from asking the question. All you gonna get is.
So I shouldn't ask open-ended questions. To be like, tell me about your day. When you parked your car, what happened next?
I got out of my car and walked to work.
Oh my god. Okay. I totally believe that. All right.
Sure. Oh, what's up, fool?
You're all up on your screen. They're trying to see your nose hair or something.
Why you always talking about I got nose hair, bro? I don't even got no nose hair.
I have nose hair too. It's okay. Don't. Everyone has nose hair.
Ew, hairy nose hair.
I know you're not talking about me. You got a mustache.
I ain't got.
You got extra hair on your face. Like what's wrong with you?
Oh, woolly mammoth nose hair. Oh shit! Oh, that's oh shit. Thought I saw the hair, but. Yeah.
Alright, let's see what else I can talk to you about. Okay, so you've been married to me for how long? You don't know?
Oh, like 8 years? 7?
You think we've been married for 7? You don't have no time in your head, man. This is crazy.
What you mean? How long we been married? How long we been together?
2 weeks.
Exactly.
Shit.
You don't know either.
2
Shut up.
weeks.
How long?
Since 2015.
Because you don't even, okay, but you don't even be knowing that long
count.
yourself. Exactly,
I
yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Whatever, yeah, okay.
Oh, I was watching, actually, yeah, I'm not even gonna talk about that. I was watching some crazy shit. Let's talk about something else. Okay, so you've been married to me for this long, you know, what's the best thing about being married to me? She's not so perfect. Hey,
What?
you're supposed to be like spitting the shit out.
I don't know, bro. Can we skip this? Can we
You don't have anything?
Can we do some new questions?
This shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S, bitch. So you're not even gonna holler back. That's how you feel.
What you mean about holler back?
That's so crazy. So, I mean, well, I've been married to you for, these 2 weeks and shake it about it. It feel like 2 weeks.
What was the question again?
Like, after being married for so long, what was great? And you said, pause, move on to the next question. And I was like,
great. Oh,
shit.
We have a beautiful child.
That's it? I didn't ask I didn't ask anything about her. I said what about me. It's not about her. It's about me. Yo, okay, so you guys who are watching, I don't know you guys, but so when it comes to childbirth, if I were having a child and the doctor needed to save me or the child, I remember having this conversation with him. And I really thought that he was gonna say save me. And then when we answered the question, he was like, oh no, he's gonna save the child. And I was like, holy shit. So this is why I have to tell everybody, make sure you know what your significant other gonna do, because I'm definitely writing my own NDA, NDR, ND whatever, so because they need to know save me, because he's not saving me. That's crazy. Would you save me if I didn't put you on my insurance, so you couldn't reap the benefits?
I don't think it's about no insurance.
So you're just gonna let me go? You're just gonna be like, I don't know this random person I never met, but I'm gonna just let you go. Like, I know you all these years, I'm just gonna let you go. Like, bye, man. Like, I got this new thing. Never met this new, I don't even know the person's name. It could be the opposite sex of what you do. Oh my god, that was funny. You okay, babe? Yeah. It could have been like the opposite sex. And you signed up for a boy and I am another girl. And you got rid of me. Why didn't you just keep me? I was a full grown girl, but you took a small girl. I just, I'm pro-life, my life. All about life. Save me. Save me. No, like, save me, pro-life me. Yes, I'm for my life.
Prolonging your life.
No, don't prolong. Like, I want my life.
Okay, so don't prolong it.
No. Prolong that shit, but you seem like the end is near when you say prolong.
Prolong it means you're longer.
No, prolong it almost seems as though you stop it from where it was gonna end.
Is that what prolong means?
No, I'm just thinking how I see it in my brain, and that just seems as though you say the word, I automatically clear my bro. So it's near, it's in the near future, it's like right there.
Yeah, if you think so, then it might be like right.
We have to prolong the decision from happening.
I can't believe the king died, yo. Oh my bad.
We have to prolong his death.
That's what that nigga was trying to tell me at work all day today. He was so just like, bro, you didn't see it, did you? Like, no. What the fuck is wrong with him? Fucking weirdo.
Oh, he couldn't talk to you at all about it.
He kept trying to.
Oh man. How do you feel about it? I don't feel like
no, it was good. You continue the other conversation. I just thought about it and I was like, oh shit, the king is dead.
Okay, what else? So all this relationship advice that they have going around, what are relationship advice you have people? I am not a relationship advice person. I've been in the same relationship for so long, right? At
You
this
say
point
you're not
in
a
time,
relationship advice person? What you mean?
I've been in the same relationship for so long. Am I even equipped to give relationship advice outside
Oh,
of
you mean
being
dating
adults?
advice?
Yeah.
You might say you're not equipped for giving dating advice, but you probably can give relationship advice.
Okay, so I can give relationship advice, but I can't give dating advice. So
I mean, based off of your own opinion, I think I can be a date. That's you.
I um I could tell you how to catch one. I can give you a few steps that would be real essential to it. But
Yeah,
that's
hot
what
tour.
hop to it.
So that's my name. When I was first heard of Hot Tour, I was like, oh shit, his name's Hot Tour. Who's that?
I thought about Tua,
The quarterback.
that's
That's
who
what
I
I'm saying.
thought about.
Tony Hawk, Tua Tagovailoa, they named together Hot Tour. It sounds like a
Uh-huh.
person's name.
Oh, that's dope. She did that. She did that.
Just saying.
She's gonna remember for generations. Imagine she like took the slang of giving head and made it
Until I
so great.
heard someone say it like Hot Tour, I was like, oh, that's what that means. Before that, I just thought it was somebody's name, Hot Tour. I was like, what team does he play for?
Oh no! As soon as I heard it, I knew what she meant. I was like, "Oh, she like that sloppy Jewish shit."
Ugh.
Well, that's what she was trying
If
to
a
say.
bitch spit on my dick, bitch, you better have good aim.
Okay,
Bitch,
so that's the thing about it, right? That's what I'm
Bitch.
saying.
Where did your spit just go? You better, bitch. No, bitch. Did you just spit on my thigh, bitch? I
Okay,
spit
so-
all that spit on my thigh hole.
So-
all the spit on my thigh. Bitch, you better have Hot Tour on my dick. Like,
Oh, okay. So let's just talk about. I wish we had people here to talk about this.
well,
Because people have misunderstood.
people have what?
Like, when you're like trying to like aim right and you're supposed to put it where it's supposed to go. I don't think, especially if you go like
You're like,
no, that's
that's
too
the
much.
Hot Tour.
That's too much. That's too much. You put
That's
too
the
much.
whole just snuck.
Ooh, that's too much.
That's what I'm saying. You finna spit a loogie on my dick. Bitch, you nasty bitch. You got mucus and
Do
everything.
you prefer if we just like let it slide on? Like
Slide on
drip on? Like just like
I don't want you dripping no spit and going crazy weird shit on my dick. I don't know what kind of porn you been watching. These bitches been watching some fucked up porn. You doing
I
too
thought
much.
it's all about being wet.
Ew, why is that what it's about? No, it's about my dick being in your mouth. That's what it's about.
Okay, so do you like wet pussy or not?
No, I like dry pussy.
So then why don't you like wet head?
It is wet. Your mouth is wet. What the fuck? You like your mother ain't got saliva inside their mouth. Why does saliva gotta come out you dripping out your mouth? Like, goddamn, there's a humane way to do this. You know what I'm saying? Let's save the spit.
Okay, so how does it feel like, because you're a guy and you getting head and
I'm
it's
not
like,
a fan of the sloppy Joe, the sloppy
You're not a
top.
fan of
I'm
the
not a fan of the sloppy top.
okay, so
Nah. I do know a lot of niggas who be like, man, I'm like, bro, would you put a towel down on your head every time? God damn, bro. She's slopped the whole just. He's like, yeah, on the balls dripping into your ass cheeks. You gotta go in the bathroom and wipe in between your ass crack after that. You just gonna let the spit dry in between your cheeks.
you're
like,
gonna have to wipe.
I'm just
Are you
saying.
gonna use a towel or toilet paper?
I'm just saying.
That's nasty.
That's a lot.
Wet wipe? Wet wipe for sure.
That's just weird.
I swear. Would you let a girl eat your asshole?
Why you saying this like you get married to me?
Because I'm not eating your asshole.
Oh, no. I see no pleasure in getting my ass licked.
Oh my god. Yeah, I just don't think, it's not my thing. I'd be so mentally into the fact that you're behind there that I would forget that you're actually behind there on a purpose. Like you be on a mission, like, oh, I'm gonna find that.
Your butthole?
And I'm gonna be like, yo,
The sphincter?
yeah, then I'm gonna be like, yo, they're searching for this shit for real. Like they're
Yeah,
literally
you
going
back there
the
trying to
whole
lick
line.
you, bro. What nigga be back there trying to lick bitch ass and she clenched that mother. You be thinking the fart for the squeeze like, oh what the fuck?
You
Like,
be
what?
scared?
Like what? Wow. In your face and you smell it too. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so if you never met a girl, right? Actually, that's retarded. You just met a girl, but somehow you're hooking up with her, and during sex, she starts farting.
I already know she farting. It would probably sound like a queef. You would have to.
Okay, so first it was a few
queefs.
queefs.
You have to smell it first.
First it was a few queefs, and then you're like, yo, what's that smell? And she's like, I've been having gas. And then you see, so you've been farting this whole time, and she's like, maybe. Like, what do you do now? I mean, you've already been in this spot. Like you're already here. Like you didn't even know
Well,
you.
I'm the type of person I might damn near throw up. If that shit hit stank, oh yeah, I might throw up on your ass, bitch. No.
I'm being real. It's time to go. I got to go.
For me personally, I might. If it's a smell, I might throw up. So, nah, I can't do it.
That's so crazy. Yeah, no. Even though I poop and I pee and I fart, like I don't wanna hear. I'm okay with peeing. You can pee all day long.
She probably sharted. I can't do the smell.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Because if she farting because your dick in there, well, I don't know why. She probably got shit. You just pushing that shit out every time you. Ooh.
Okay, so people who maybe there's not a question, but
Why are we so gross? Why
we're just talking about
why are we talking about this?
I don't know, but about to get grosser, so we should try to switch it. Because I was about to ask something else, and
Why?
because it's just my brain was thinking, and I was curious about asking because I don't know the
You just
answer.
want to ask questions?
Yeah, this one was gonna be
Because
into.
you were starting to go deep with these asses.
It was deep. Yeah, we were going deep.
Oh my goodness. Deep, ew.
Okay, so for a person who's gonna do, the behind the door scene, right? Like,
We're talking about we're talking about OnlyFans, somebody doing it behind the like
no,
porn.
just using the back door entrance, not the front
And
door.
porn. What about it?
Do you have to use the bathroom, or how does this work? Because
How the fuck would I know?
so, I mean, your butthole is for a purpose, right? So if you stick something else in it, right? Shouldn't something else come out on it too?
I guess. Well, obviously
So
they don't. So what the fuck?
So wait, I have to ask people who do this shit. I need to talk to more people. If you do this shit, can you let me know, like, what goes on? I'm just curious.
They use an ice cream scooper.
Ew, oh, that's so big, I'd cry. Wow. I can't do that shit. He's like, and that's what I hear when I think of it too, because he scooped the ice cream,
This is, see, you make it all nasty.
Like you said ice cream scoop.
Yeah, but now I'm thinking about it. That's disgusting.
You could have said,
Why would you use a spatula?
You one of the skinny ones, the skinny ones.
Why would that make
Just use
sense?
a Q-tip. Use a Q-tip.
Okay.
That's more sanitary. What's your favorite meal to have after sex?
Sleep.
Ooh.
Why the hell would I care about eating after sex? What's that? That's a thing.
So you like to eat before sex? You need the energy before you use the energy, or do you not like to recuperate?
No, none of that matters to me. I'm like, is that a thing though? People have after sex meals?
Some people do.
Why?
Because they be hungry.
After sex?
I mean, whoever's working out the most, they should definitely get a snack.
Oh, well, bitches don't need no snack. These hoes full of shit. Y'all don't do nothing.
It's okay.
But you talking about? So you telling me?
Do you know how hard I work to get my pussy wet?
Yeah, sure. So
it's hard.
So you telling me niggas bust nuts and get up like, oh, make a sandwich?
He might say I want a sandwich.
Okay, yeah, I ain't never heard that. Nigga probably could barely walk. They let them know he ain't gonna make a sandwich. Nigga. Who getting up?
I didn't say what you like to make. I said what's your favorite meal.
I don't have. Who the fuck eat after sex? You be saying crazy shit, bro. We could poll this shit.
So do you eat after sex? I eat after sex.
Yeah, you talking to somebody? Ain't nobody watching.
I don't know. Something.
Ain't nobody waking up, getting up. Ain't nobody care about no after sex food, man.
Okay, man. Okay.
Probably. No, nobody got damn after sex food. That's because your ass always trying to have sex in the morning. After you have sex, you be hungry, you want breakfast and shit. Nigga, if niggas having sex at night, you probably done already ate, drank some alcohol and shit and all that, then hit the bed. You finna have sex and get up and go get something?
Do you know what's ironic about this?
What?
That's what you do. Your food be ready. And set. It just be there. Right? You bust a nut. and then your food gets completely warm and devoured, and then you just knock out, and then you say, I don't like to eat after sex. And I'm just kind
I just saying who we have after sex meals. No, that's my good night meal. That ain't.
What's the difference between a good night and a...
That's my. And most people don't eat like me. Most people don't eat before they go to sleep like that.
So why you couldn't eat before you used it?
Had sex?
Yeah.
Oh, because then it was gonna be all in my stomach, jiggling around while I'm stroking it. Jiggling around in my stomach while I'm
So
stroking.
is that a rule of thumb for people on a first date? If you're gonna have
What?
if they're pigging out, y'all not having sex.
What are you talking about?
Like if you eat a lot, you're obviously not having sex, right?
Who the fuck? I don't know too much people who go on dates, right? And go out to eat and like leave the restaurant, and this restaurant's closed at like 9, 10 o'clock. You leave the restaurant and you be and then what, you take Shawty home and you like, yeah, you let me come in, Shawty? Like, and she's like, no. Like if you want her to probably let you in, you probably should like extend the night a little bit, so therefore like no, that food isn't in your stomach. Now if she lets you come in on some Netflix chill shit, that's cool, but y'all probably not gonna have sex immediately. Y'all probably gonna drink a little bit, maybe some wine, some liquor, watch a movie, play some games, some cards, shit like that, and then maybe have sex later on in the night. But no one is leaving the restaurant and going straight to pounding it out right there, man. Like no one is doing that.
Okay. So now.
I mean, you might take her to the bar, the club, or something afterwards.
So how does this work? So you met a girl, right? You met her out. You really vibe with her. Y'all are vibing. Like y'all get back to whoever place, and you know, like, what do you ask her to shower, or like, are you just gonna just
ask her to shower for what?
Do you think she didn't pee all night?
Wait, what?
Do you think she didn't like sweat?
What you mean?
Oh, people go out and then pick people up, and then they go home with these people, and then they sleep with these people, and then they go. Like,
I got a condom on all that. What I gotta goddamn? What I care if she pee shit? What I gotta do?
So sweat, pee, none of these things matter. So hygiene at this point in time is not of essence. As long as you have a condom on, it's cool.
No, I'm trying to figure
So
out.
technically,
I'm trying to figure out why
does a period matter?
Yeah, but I'm saying.
Why can't you just use your condom? Like, it's not touching
That's
you.
just disgusting.
Why is that disgusting?
But what I'm trying to figure out is why the hell would this pee? She gonna sweat while we fucking anyways. Sweat shit. Why the fuck would you care about?
I mean, I'm just talking about like the fact that people be out like all night, and then they don't even know each other.
You know, females, nigga, you be out, bitches be out with a nigga, and nigga done pissed, and nigga done sweat all night. She come right back there, suck his dick in the room or some shit. Talk about bitches. Why you talking about niggas?
I was just asking you, like, if you feel that way, you could ask me the question too. Don't get defensive. That's what defensive people do. They just say, why you do.
I'm just saying, talk about bitches. Why is it all about? Oh, you just let.
Well, are you asking me something? You're not asking me anything. So I'm speaking to you, and you're answering my questions.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm a female, so it's gonna be male directed. Like, and you don't have a vagina.
Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out what's the big deal. I don't understand.
About just cleanliness?
Cleanliness of what?
I just thought you never met, you just met a person. You don't really need to know this person. And your defense line is, I have a condom, so it's completely...
I mean, even if nigga wasn't wearing a condom, nigga, you pee and throughout the day, we have sex at night. Why the fuck would I care?
I was just asking. I was a curiosity on how does that look? Like, what is people's mindset? It's cool, you answer the question, you move on. You don't have to make it a big deal.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, your answer is just your answer. It's not how does it look? Like, how do you gave your opinion on it. There is nothing else. So you didn't like the question. I'm not changing the question. I'm not like nothing.
It's not that I don't like the question.
You don't.
Like
You keep saying why do you literally say
I
why
think
did you
it's a
ask me
weird
the question? Then ask me something. Literally anything.
ask you something. That's what this what the podcast is right now. We just asking each other random, retarded anything we can just think in our head. We just asking questions back and
I
forth.
mean, it's such an extremist. If you want to go that way, then fine. Like, I'm not in your
I'm
breed.
just saying, is that what we doing
The
right now?
podcast is literally about us talking, but we don't have any topics. There is nothing that we discussed that we were going to talk about. So I'm just speaking. So I'm so sorry my brain does not operate like yours, and therefore it like I guess didn't say what you wanted it to say. So I guess it's messed up. Sorry, my system's messed up.
I don't know necessarily if that's what you with the. I just didn't understand the P thing, and I was
It
like,
was just a question.
it's just no, that's normal. It's like everybody. It's like not even. It's like getting a room with a girl. Like, did you pee today?
I mean, it really wasn't about like did you pee today. It was about meeting somebody who you don't know, then going home with them, and then because you don't know this person, like, do you ask this random stranger that you're gonna have sex with that night? Like, do you take a shower? Like, how do you do this? Like, what do you do?
Well, you over their house and you gonna ask them, do they take a shower? And they gonna look at you. What they look at you and like, nigga, you finna take a shower?
I mean, I wouldn't if like I would feel so comfortable being extra clean versus being extra. Cause best believe that's not going anywhere in my mouth, anywhere near me in my mouth at all. Ew. I don't know you. Like,
Most females aren't gonna be like, when you go over their house, be like, nigga, you finna go, can you go in my shower and shower real quick? Like, they're not gonna do that.
okay, that's fine. You know, I'm just talking about the fact that I just don't know you. We've been out for a long time, you know, dancing, sweating, like living our best life. That's great. I appreciate that the sweat dried up in the car and I was like, ooh, it's salty. I don't want to lick on your salty body. It's just not my thing.
I doubt it. Most people, especially you went out all night, you dancing with the nigga all night, you probably had some drinks. Bitch ain't thinking about none of that shit. So you're gonna just continue to have a good time. Don't ruin the mood. Just continue the good time.
I guess.
Yeah.
I was just asking.
Feel about Pete?
You already answered the question. You don't have to keep answering the question. I just said it. I asked the question. This is what it is. It's what it is.
I mean, I could understand if a female felt like that, but dude's not a nigga trying to get some pussy. You think I'm finna ruin the mood with some shit and look at you and be like, yeah, bitch, so you wanna get in the shower real quick? Nigga ain't saying shit. Nigga's like, all he thinking of is, am I finna get some pussy? If you thinking of, am I finna get some pussy, the last thing you're trying to do is do anything to fuck that up.
Well, look. The best way to do this is, you know, be like, yo, bro, I'm like so hot. It's like I gotta go rinse off, and y'all could both end up in the shower together. Like that would be so simple.
What did she say? I don't know. I'm not showering.
Okay, well then I guess you shower.
What the fuck are you talking about? You like it's so simple. I'm like, no, bitches are bitches. No. She's like, no, I'm good.
I'm a female, so I don't have the same standards as you.
What standards?
Like you just be up in anything. Like I would be down. You don't have any standards. You literally just said as long as you have no condom, right? Who gives a shit?
You said piss and sweat, bitch. You have piss and sweat in you all the time. And I don't that don't sting my dick. Like why the fuck would I care about that?
But I mean, it's not about piss and sweat. And I have so much more to say, but I'm not gonna say it right now because we're live. So yeah.
Okay, I was just saying.
So we can just move on the topic, like you know.
And I don't think it has anything to do with standards. That's most men know. Niggas not gonna be like, hey, so are you gonna go get in the shower?
Like,
no,
if
nigga, he is just trying to get something. You don't understand the actual journey of actually trying. Like, you had to set all this up to get her to even come to your head, get her to feel like this, and now she wants to have sex with you, and you're gonna be like, hey, can you get in the shower? No, he's not gonna do that.
Look, I'm not saying that a guy has to ask a female to shower. I just said that if I don't know somebody,
I understand.
and we out, balls dancing, getting sticky, sweaty, and air dried on the way to whoever house, I am not licking your salty sack.
Okay, but that's a specific scenario you're bringing up.
I don't know the person because I just met them.
I know, but you just said a specific scenario of us dancing all night sweaty. I'm like, that's a specific scenario
if you
bring up.
If you go out, what do you think you do? Like, you're just gonna sit there?
Y'all could chill at the bar and have some drinks and not dance, yeah.
No, it's just like people move, you sweat. Like, you're gonna move and sweat.
Okay.
And yeah, that's just like sweaty shit.
I swear, you crazy. I guarantee you could even poll most people and be like, hey, when you guys go out, you meet someone, and let's say you do have sex with them that night, do y'all get back to the place and be like, hey, let's go shower? Most people are like, no, we're in the moment. It's going to happen.
Yeah, and it's not that I don't understand that. I'm just like literally saying, just as a person who, I'm a female, I could also not shower, but I am not licking your dick.
Okay.
I'm not, like, I'm sorry.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, so, okay. And I'm a female, so you know, when I be that brave person who says, you need to wash that shit before I do that shit. Like, he will gladly hop in the shower if he wants to get his dick sucked.
Yeah, if he want to get his dick sucked, but if you never even offer to suck his dick, he would never care. He trying to get some pussy. You think he give a fuck? He don't care.
It is not that I don't get your point. I think right now you just keep trying to like change my...
I'm not trying to change your mind.
Okay.
You can feel like motherfuckers need shower all they want to. I'm just saying
I don't
that
feel like the person,
ain't the way that it go most times. Motherfuckers don't shower.
Again, it's not that I feel like they need to shower. And I guess if you wanted to ask me the question, and I can give you my point of view answer, because
I did just give you a point of view.
Right. But I'm also a girl, so my answer is not going to be your answer. So I'm sorry, I'm not thinking in a guy's perspective because I'm not a guy.
I didn't say you should think from a guy perspective. You asked me the question, and I'm like,
I know, but we already answered the question. So this is where we move on to a new question.
Okay, we'll move on. I don't get what the fuck. What are you trying to say I'm doing?
I'm just trying to say you keep talking about it to the extent you bring it back up, and then saying like, okay, well, she's trying to get pussy. Okay. I'm giving my opinion of it. I understand you already said your point of, well, he's just trying to get pussy. I get that, but every time I say, like, I try to add my point, like just now I added my point, because that was the first time I gave my opinion just now. You just have to come out and say, well, he's just trying to get pussy, so a person is not going to do this. Yes, you already said that before. You already repeated that before. So I get that. I do get that. So, I don't know. I don't know that topic. I don't think of it here. You can talk if you want to. Yeah.
You just talk.
Yes, you just talk. That's what podcasting is. Like people talk about shit, like anything.
That's not what people just do on podcasts. I can pull up several podcasts. People don't do that. They have topics. They have stuff they want to talk about. They have conversations, but they don't just talk. They say random shit and just black. No, they don't. But
the definition talk also fits with making sentences, building, and all those things. Talking is communication.
No, because if I wanted to just talk, I could sit here and be like, you know, when your phone sits up there and I look at it and I see myself in the phone, sometimes I think that I'm wondering to myself. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. You can just stupid talking. You don't just talk.
Like, okay, I don't see why you have to be a dumb ass who want to also pretend to be an A+ student at the same time. Don't be a dumb ass and then ask like, you just want me to talk? Okay, so you already know what it is. It's called a podcast. So you're like, no, it's not supposed to be just talk. So then give some good
sometimes
shit.
I think you just talk and I be looking at you like, what the fuck you talking about?
I am, because I'm trying not to like have this blurt out blank silence, and at least before somebody can make us some good thought process.
We can at least have some deep silences and some deep thought. And think of something.
All right, guys, we meditate on this bitch. We're gonna teach you all about. Yes, we do, because when we hit silence, it's time for you to close your eyes and breathe.
It's not that serious.
Breathe.
You never let it hit silence. Okay. So there was a topic earlier today on the Breakfast Club I was listening to. He was talking about how the guy was talking about how most black women was raised in a household without a father, and their mama was telling them, you don't need no man, you don't need no nigga for dad or whatever. So he was trying to say that basically that you know most black women don't respect black men. But I ain't gonna lie to you, when they brought the topic up.
So why did you say most black women don't respect black men? Does it have to be black?
I mean, we gotta talk about black. I just said black women.
I know, I heard you. I just was asking, like.
Well, most white people were raised with their mom and dads in the household.
Well, okay, so I just couldn't understand why.
White Asians, their parents stay together.
No, just why a black mom couldn't have like not a black dad, like it has to be a black dad.
I don't get it.
So we're just talking about just majority single parents, and you think it's like about for black people, that's what you mean, single parents, huh?
Both black households do have more single parents.
Okay. I'm just trying to understand, like, from the perspective of this person who's speaking, or understand, like, why did they choose.
Well, yeah, like 60% of all black men are incarcerated, so in prison, dead, or just missing. But yeah, like most single mothers are black.
Okay, you can speak up a little bit so they can hear too.
I mean, I just was talking to you, just make sure you understood that part. And yeah, he was trying to say that basically black women don't respect black men anymore. A lot of them feel like if you're not doing something for me, then you are nothing to me. So, what's your thoughts on that? And I also want to add something else. DJ Envy, I think, took the question the wrong way because he was like, I'm gonna always tell my daughters that they need to get their money on their own and make sure they have their own. And I'm like, that's not what Buddy's saying. Buddy is not saying like women should not have their own so they can respect men. That's not what he's saying. He's just saying in general in the black community, women don't respect
I think
men.
that would that has to do, and this is just my perspective from it. That has a lot to do with the mom and how she may be painting the picture of the dad to the child or the children, you know. So for instance, you have some parents who, some single moms who would not allow the child to see the dad even though the dad wants to see their child, right? So that's one situation. We have other situations where you'd have females who speak badly about the parent in front of the child, so the mentality of just adapting, like, I hear, this is what I see, this is what I see, this is what I think, So I think those play a big factor in it. And then, just the hurt that comes with not having two parents in the household at the same time, and then just having this picture painted between your two parents, because your parents are never going to tell you the honest truth.
Wait, are you explaining why?
No, I'm just talking to you, like, the parents are never gonna like tell the honest truth about whatever is in a child is never gonna know a real relationship between a parents. Something is always hidden, whether it is conversations they have inside. They just don't.
This affects people's behavior when they get older?
I think it do, because you don't really understand why your parents did what they do or did what happened, and you feel somehow affected. My mom did this because she didn't love me. My dad did this because he doesn't love. Like, it's so many things that are developed just because you didn't have that significant person there. You felt because that they didn't love you, you wasn't needed, you wasn't wanted, desired, things like that. So I think that plays a really big factor in it. But when it comes to like the hatred of, as I asked you the first question, black people, black women hating black men, not just hating men. Because if you told me like a child who came from a single parent household hated men, like, that's a different story versus a black woman saying that.
I didn't say hate, you just said they don't respect.
Okay, well, don't respect.
And you gotta also factor in the fact that black women are the most single race there is. Not like in like, not even, let's not even say race, group.
So even if I was supposed to, let me just pause and let my brain think about that for a moment. Repeat that one more time after factoring.
Black women are the most single group, like Asian women, Asian men.
I got you.
White men,
I understand what a group
black
is.
men, they all are less single than black men.
I would say that that's not gonna affect my answer, because it's not about black women. Right now it's just about the fact that they do not respect black men, or you say men. Do you want to change it to men, or you say black men?
He specifically said black men, but I'm pretty sure it's all men in general, because that's, I
Yeah, you know, and so society says that men build the world, right?
Well, we still do.
Okay, so as I said, society says men build the world, and
Society, or is that just like a fact?
society.
Says that, or is that just a fact?
I mean, if you want to be real honest, like there's some things that you guys do, and there's some things that we do, but we all correlate on like making the world work. Like I'm not gonna sit here and just be like.
You didn't say that. You said men build the world. Like if we look at this house we're in
I
right
say
now,
that because that's what society says. That's
is that
like,
what society says, or is that a fact?
I'm gonna say that's what society
So
says.
when you drive down the highway sometimes and you see all those trucks and those people with the big things building the highways and fixing the roads, do you see like a group of women on that bitch?
No, but this is the difference. Just because it's majority men, you cannot like take away certain things from the fact that there are still women in that
But do
industry.
you normally see women?
I know it's not a woman.
So all I'm trying to say,
Led
all I was
industry,
trying to
but-
say is you could say men and women, yeah, we make the world work together, but you said men build the world, and I was like, yeah, that's a fact.
Okay, so men build the world. That's what they say. Like, and again,
Who else builds it?
bro, I think men and women nowadays do shit.
I didn't say women
But
don't
in
do
order
shit.
for you to build, all those guys who working on as a worker, they needed to have some architect or some design, some engineer. And it could be a female. It could be a female who gave
Could
them.
be a female,
Okay,
but
so
she
she
didn't build
owns,
it.
but she without that design, you can't get that done. So
That
you,
is not, that's not the word.
but babe, I'm
We
sorry.
said build.
Look,
The physical act of building.
I'm sorry, the way you see stuff is different to me, so we're just moving on from this point because I'm not gonna change my answer. We have different perspectives.
So
on
if the
this.
architect's a guy, and then those men built it.
This is why I say you can say men build the world. From the start to the finish, don't have a female even moving, telling a man to pick the load up from the truck. If she helped make that load get to point
But she
B,
still didn't build. That's not
but
building.
she's helped. You know, just because you didn't do the whole thing for yourself doesn't mean that you didn't do it. Like
Okay, so
the act of getting that pitch to the floor where the guys pitched it didn't happen because the guys got the pitch from where they came from to put it
so
there.
you think men and women built the world?
Majority of men build the world, but there are women who are playing factors in the world and playing important parts. I'm gonna give them their credit for it. So
You
yeah,
can give them
like
that credit.
right
Why
now,
you
I
can't just use
don't,
a different word to give them that credit though? Why do they have to be the builders too?
because there are women who are in the industrial field who do build stuff. Like
I didn't say they weren't.
I work in a male industry field.
Yeah, but you don't build anything. You
I don't
do that
build
shit.
nothing, but I still do stuff that is related to getting
Yeah,
the
but you
job
wasn't the one
done.
doing it.
Just because I'm not doing it, Tyler, I'm so sorry.
I'm just saying you do your job. Your job is your job. But
Okay,
why
so
their job can't be their job?
Can't you just like accept the fact that I have my own opinion on this? Like literally accept the fact I hear your opinion, but my opinion is not changing. I still believe that because there is even 3 women helping you guys make it from start to finish, we are also building it too. The reason that I said the statement of they say men build the world
So
is because that's what
when we
majority
get
of
a-
people
So when we
see.
get a shipment in for the bed, right? And I'm going through the instructions and you pass me nails. You built that shit too?
If you really want to be dead ass honest about this, I'm gonna give you a story from my childhood. I'm gonna answer this question with a story. My uncle, during summer vacations, used to make my 2 brothers and I build stuff for fun. And one year the project was to build a birdhouse. And I asked my brother to hold a nail on the final part of my birdhouse to build it. And then I brought my painted birdhouse that looked so beautiful that I cut the wood for and did everything except ask my brother to hold this last piece of wood to nail it in. My uncle told me I did not build that house by myself because I got help. And I understood that. So I took that shit out and I pounded that nail back in myself. That's what doing it by yourself means.
Well, nobody
Start
can
to
build a house
finish.
themselves. They're going to be a team of men who can work all together, so that don't make
But it could also be a woman who's involved in the engineering part, who gives you the training.
But I'm talking about the people, like, you're correct. If she didn't touch the house, if she didn't build it. If now she puts up the front door and puts those hinges on, she put the front door on. She helped build the house. But if she didn't do it, then she didn't help build the house. That's all I'm trying to say. So you just said a story that kind of went with what I said.
So are you gonna say in this factor, like, let's just say I was an architect,
yeah,
and I built us this house because I made the design.
You didn't build the house. You just made the design. You
so therefore, I did not build a house.
Hell no. I got an auntie that's an architect. We could call her tomorrow and ask her, hey auntie, do you think you build the shit you architect? She gonna be like, no.
So let me ask you a question. So let's just say you were an architect,
yeah,
right? And somebody came over to a house that you designed.
Mm-hmm.
When they walk in, would you say, I designed this house?
Yeah. Why would you say you built it?
Say I built the layout for this house. I
built it.
Yeah, like I would say like I didn't build the house, but I made the layout for this house.
There you go.
Like,
see? Okay, perfect. Say that then.
But I would also be able to say I built the layout for this house, like I just said. Like
okay, the layout, but you didn't build the house.
But it's still okay. So an electrician.
What?
An electrician, he still need the instructions because without it, like he can't do certain things.
Okay.
And that's how I feel about certain factors when it comes to like, start to finish jobs. Yes, you may not have done the heavy duty work, like think of them as people who work in warehouses. Just because you ain't lifting the box don't mean you ain't working.
That don't mean you ain't working, but I hope your job is something other than lifting the box. Because if your job is lifting the box, then you ain't do your job. But yeah, I get what you're saying. But also, don't let me lift this box and pull this order, and I put it on your desk, and you just did all the administration work, and you're like, tell somebody like, yeah, I just pulled this for you. No, you didn't. You just did the first piece. You just put in the pull order. I pulled it.
So the guy who oversees on a construction site, the man, yeah, the man who used to work but don't work too hard no
construction
more.
manager, I seen him.
Right?
He
don't build nothing.
I mean, if he didn't put nothing, no, he didn't touch nothing. He didn't build nothing. He just managed the construction.
So he can't say I be building houses.
What do you mean? He can say I oversee how houses get built. I manage that shit. He could say that, and I would be proud to say that if I was him. Fuck, he supposed to feel bad because he didn't build it.
Well, see, I see it differently because I'm like, you're watching these guys, and the whole point of you managing this project is to ensure it's done right. So you are helping. So
you are managing the project, ensuring if you're helping, yeah, if you're picking up stuff and doing stuff, then yeah, you're building. But if you're not touching anything, then you did not build.
Yeah, I guess we just have different points of views on this.
I guarantee you, if you talk to a construction manager, be like, hey, sometimes you do projects where you don't touch anything, and they be like, yeah, well, do you feel like you did it? You're like, no, they did it. Even if you ask them people, they're gonna say that.
I suppose them who have to like oversee some stuff sometimes are like be in the mix.
You feel like you did it too?
I feel like I'm part of making a job get done sometimes. Like there's some parts in a job that just can't be, you can't skip it. Right. And it's important. It's just part of the cycle.
Why can't you just feel like you did your job and your job does not have to be what they did? They did, I could pull this stuff together and it's a table that needed to get put together. I pulled it, but they put the table together. I don't need to be the one who did it just because they did it.
So I'm really just arguing this more on the point that I just don't want to I don't want anybody to ever believe that just because they didn't do the hard work.
You shouldn't be taking credit for the hard work if you didn't do it. That's bullshit.
It's not about taking credit for the hard work. I just don't think you have to say that. I think you still are allowed to claim some rewards about working.
What rewards? What rewards you getting for lying? You saying you did some shit you ain't do? How is that a reward?
Okay. You saying you are allowed to say I helped build this house because without the engineering and the plan.
No,
layout,
you engineered and architect that. You did not build that.
You can't make nothing happen.
So?
Therefore, without me, it is impossible.
That is true. So why can't you take that credit? Why can't you take that and why you can't take that credit and let me have my credit of me building?
Okay, so now I need you to just stop and put some more perspective on this. The person who made the light bulb, let them take the credit for all of this shit here. They didn't make these light bulbs. They didn't make electricity. Electricity was already made.
I have no idea what your point is with this.
Like,
they didn't invent every light bulb they made. They're just making light bulbs. So what's your point?
I said I have a point with this one.
You just want to take credit. You just want people.
Well,
You just want to be like, oh, I was there.
No, it's not. It's not really about I was there. It's just like I just don't see a job always as being a one-man job.
It's not a one-man job. It's a whole team. You got to do shit like this.
Okay, but I also believe that part of the team doesn't mean that you have to do the physical work. You can still be part of the team and not do some of the other requirements that are in there. And to make this circle, you still need.
So this is all you trying to say, and I'll explain this to you in the sports terminology. You got a front office, you got a GM who gets the players, he signs the contracts, he decides what kind of money everybody get. You also have an owner who's on top of him. Right? Then you have the players who play. They're the ones who actually win you the championship. Now, all those people in that front office, did they play? No. But do they get the credit at the end of the year if their team wins? Yes. But they don't get to say they played.
So you're telling me if you were sitting on the bench and he was getting some money all year.
You got paid all year. When that Super Bowl ring comes, you put that ring on. Yes, you do. You get that ring. You won with them. But you did not play. You can't say you played.
So you can't say I played for...
No, you were on the team. You did not play.
So I personally believe, so the way that they should introduce themselves is I sat on the team.
No, they shouldn't introduce themselves. They're going to say, yeah, my team won a Super Bowl. And the next question someone's going to ask them is, but did you play? And then you know what you got to say? No. So same thing with that motherfucking architect.
So now...
Oh, you just did the whole layout for all this. But what? But did you build it though?
So now this comes into a main factor.
What?
The person who gets to sit on this bench, right? Let's just say one of them gets onto the field
for half a second.
For 10 seconds.
They played.
At the first home game that they lost.
Well, they didn't play in the championship, so I mean, did you play the whole year? Yeah, I played in the first game, but
why does that matter? Why do they have to specify the parts of the job that they did?
Because people are gonna want to know that. They want to know how much credit they should give you and how much congratulations they should give you. Like just like someone was like, "Oh yeah, I played for the Warriors when Steph Curry won a championship." And they're like, "Oh."
So that means
but
that.
Did you play though?
So that means that when you speak to the person who's building the house, you be like, "Well, which one of your team guys build the most?"
Yeah, because that might be the person who gets promoted, the construction manager. That's the person who we may need to make go up. Who did the most? Who put on all these windows? Who did most of the wiring? Yeah, that type of shit is. Yeah, they want to know that type of shit.
No. But like me as a home buyer, like I should just want to speak to that one person. Like who?
No, if you buying the house, you only be talking to a motherfucking real estate agent. But if you want to talk to the architect and say, "Oh, thank you for the amazing layout of this house. I really like how you have the kitchen looking." That's what you should think for all that.
No. We can't thank. We can't thank that. We need to thank
the ones who built
Jose Cuervo.
That's racist. But you need to thank the one who built it. Why? They didn't.
He built it.
He just followed a game plan.
Bro, and that's what I was trying to say, and then you're telling me no.
He built it. He did build it, and she just provided the layout.
But that's also part of, it's like sperm and the egg. Like
no, because if you're being a home buyer coming in here and it's like, oh my God, these cabinets look awesome, and you want to talk to the builder's gonna be like, well, I just did what they tell me to do. He's not going to. That was racist too. My bad. He's not gonna. He's not gonna be like. He's not gonna be like. Oh yeah, I was just in the mood that day, and I wanted the cabinets to look wooden and golden. This golden look popped in my mind. And that's not what the fucking construction worker gonna say. Like, come on. He's just the one who built it.
Oh wow, imagine if construction workers could get to choose the colors.
Man, they would fuck your shit up. They'd be like, yeah, I didn't think we needed that much wood, so I just used less wood knowing I could save wood. No.
Look, I mean, I've seen a lot of things done in my lifetime, and I kind of agree sometimes you don't need those extra screws on wood.
Oh my God.
But that's just because I've seen that wood. Bro, I'm telling you, I've seen my uncle put a car back together.
Bro, we don't need to know your life story. And second of all, niggas ain't built that shit. You could provide the land. The fucking coach can provide the game plan. He like, hey, just give the ball to Steph. He provided the game plan. But did he do it? No.
Okay. So when you barbecuing,
what?
I'm gonna come and touch that meat.
No, bitch, I'm the one grilling that
but
meat.
If I
if that's the case,
piece,
I'm gonna come and just one grain of rice. I cook that rice. What? Why does that matter? Why can't you do it? I'm proud of the stuff I do, and I would never claim. And I promise you, if you did do some amazing financial stuff, what you be trying to do, I would never claim I did that shit. But I bet you I could be in the room and be like, yeah, me and my wife figured out how to start this multi-million-dollar company. I'm like, no, my wife figured out how to start this multi-million-dollar company, and I just help her run it. I would just be proud of what I do. I'm not trying to take credit for nothing. Why are people trying to take credit?
Look, this is really not about taking credit. I just wanted to show you how, just little, like, you can't put a little bit of effort.
No, man, you need to take pride in the shit you do. Stop trying to expand your web to say that you did stuff you ain't do just because you felt like you was a part of it. You was a part of it. You was a part of the process for it to happen. And the end journey is that Super Bowl ring of we did it. But you did not do it all. You did this part. And they did this part.
Okay, so give me back 2 to that ring because you don't deserve it then.
Why?
Because you didn't work 2 to hard.
So you think niggas on the defense looking at niggas on the offense like, hey, bro,
we need that
yeah,
shit.
that nigga only get half a ring, bro. Like, nah, bro. Look, he ain't play defense.
They have diamonds on that shit?
Yeah, like,
Pop one out.
No,
Pop one
bro,
out.
no. We won it. We did it
Oh my
together.
God.
It all worked out
That would be
together.
so funny if they did it like Thanos
Nigga,
and you could pop it
I
out.
guarantee you, it's some NBA Finals games where Steph Curry scored 30 and Draymond Green had 2 points, and Steph Curry was like, "Bro, did you score some points today, bro?" And then Draymond looking at him, like, "But Steph, did you play defense?" It's like because they both had their roles and they do what they're supposed to do, and then at the end of it, we all get the job accomplished. But don't take my credit. That's crazy.
I know. I be telling you that too. I work so hard.
Bro, I ain't never tried to take no credit for you.
Yeah,
for
but I work very hard.
If anything, you be taking credit for me.
You just like you don't do shit.
Anyways, y'all, we're gonna end the podcast on that note because it's almost 11 o'clock.
Ain't no way we been going live for over an hour. It's insane. We're going live about. There's 3 people still watching. Damn. We're going live for about like 62 minutes, an hour and 2 minutes, but we finna see y'all folks later. Please like, subscribe.
We're gonna try to do this like every day. I don't know, maybe around this time. So if you guys are here, hey, I'm gonna do this again. And if y'all have something y'all want us to talk about, just let us know. We talk about every and anything here, just except like, I don't know, like our sex life.
How you in that shit?